November 18, 2018. Today's a Sunday, the day before the first day of gun season in West Virginia. And I'm going hunting. The only thing I'm looking for is me and my gator back there is going to go find me some beech trees to get to train on this winter. I'm hoping I can get my dad to part with a few. It's never an easy story, but at this stage of the game, I'm going to try and gather up as many hardwood logs as I can in order to train to get myself ready for the World Easter Show, which is not until, I think it's April 11th through April 22nd. So even though this is technically off season, this is going to be getting ready for that stuff. And the whole idea behind getting ready for training for a Royal Show is not an easy endeavor. The reason why I say that is because the shows last on average between 9 and 11 days. Sydney's an 11-day show, and there's normally 2 events per day. And if you don't do well enough in those 2 events, you don't advance to the semifinals and finals. So at best, you're going to be cutting 6 blocks a day if you make all the semifinals and finals. And they have a plethora of relay events also that occur during the evenings where you may get to cut an additional log. And there are other opportunities where you may get to cut an additional log, for example, a father and son, or a 3-man relay, or something like that. So you're looking at getting to where you're cutting 6 blocks a day. That's what you're shooting for. 6 blocks a day for 10 days. So you're looking at 60 blocks that you're going to be cutting over the course of the time frame. Now, you need to take into consideration the amount of wear and tear your right or your left arm is going to take from rubbing your axes. That's what a lot of people don't realize when they go to one of these world shows, is like, if you're truly getting ready for it, you need to be ready to stone for 2 to 3 hours a day. I mean, that's how much wear and tear the axes will get between diamond stoning and then getting them ready. I mean, like, if you can get them ground, the rubbing that you'll have to do on the axe in order to get it ready for the event is at most an hour. However, if you have a minor bend that you can pound out and then diamond stone for probably 20 to 30 minutes and then rub it up, you're looking at that's only one axe, and you're looking at a good hour and a half to 2 hours to get that sucker ready to chop. That's just the reality when you're talking about cutting on hardwood logs. And it's one of the reasons why a lot of the guys from Australia are so darn good at getting their axes cutting, is because they have to do it all the time. Whereas over here, shoot, one of my best axes, I barely touched the edge in 8 or 10 years. I mean, it's just the way it is. And so, not only do you have to get ready to cut 6 blocks a day, but you have to be ready to rub for 2 hours a day. And it's not easy. And so I'm going to get as much rough timber as I can. Not rough, clean stuff, but good hardwood stuff. Our beeches, our white oaks. Might get a couple black oaks, some red oaks, some chestnut oaks, whatever's laying on the ground Dad says I can have. And as long as I can lift it into the back of my gator, I can cart it down and we can put it in my trailer. And so, we'll see what happens. One thing at a time. If I come up with some of their stuff while I'm driving the next 2.5 hours, I'll chime in. Anyway, signing off.